Hello, my name is Gabe Zolna. Does anyone have any idea how many times Obama himself has said that he is indeed a Muslim? Obama having celebrated Ramadan in the White House these past 4 years is another clear clue. I think that's about time that we believe him in this one instance, and take him for his word. He's shown throughout history that his word isn't all that good, but I think in this case we should take him for his word. However, this represents another problem, one that we will not be able to overcome. Why? Because Islam permits lying. It's called al-taqiyya, which means the dissimulation, diplomacy, and deception. Muslims tend to lie not because they are natural-born liars by choice. Systemic lying as a religious policy is deadly, and unfortunately none of our elected congressional representatives appear to understand that. Muslims lie when it's in their interest to do so, and Allah will not hold them accountable for lying when it's beneficial to further the cause of Islam. A lie in defense of Islam, or a lie to further the cause of Islam, is not only approved by Allah, it's held in high esteem. And the bigger the lie, the greater the recognition by Allah to the liar. Muslims, while lying, appear to be sincere. The truth is that they are sincere when they lie to further their cause, or for their own protection. In order for them to be able to be effectively recruiting more converts to follow Islam, they will lie about anything and everything. One of the main reasons that our military cannot ever expect to win a war against Muslims is that the only sure way that a Muslim can end up with 72 virgins is if he dies in martyrdom, while taking out unbelievers in the name of Islam. Those thoughts and ideas are ingrained into them at birth, and as such, they have absolutely no regard for any innocent lives that they take, just as long as they take those lives from non-believers that refuse, if and when asked to convert to Islam. Muslims have one clear objective in mind, and that objective is world domination. The Middle East is now closer to being dominated by radical Muslim extremists than it ever has before, and there is only one man that supported the Muslim Brotherhood movement and allowed them to assume that power, and that one man is President Barack Hussein Obama. Muslims are not permitted by Allah to kill or to order the killing of other Muslims. And according to Allah, a Muslim must do everything and anything that they possibly can to protect another Muslim. That clearly explains why Obama and his administration never referred to terrorism or their terrorist acts as being associated with Muslims. A perfect example of that is what happened with Major Nadal Hassan at Fort Hood. Although Major Hassan was screaming Allah Akbar as he was murdering and wounding American servicemen in cold blood, the Obama administration refused to call his act as having been committed as Muslim terrorism, and instead renamed what transpired as a result of workplace violence. Once again, a Muslim must do anything and everything that they can to protect another Muslim, including never trying or lying to another Muslim, as dictated by the Prophet Muhammad, unless it furthers the cause of Islam. We all know the story about the Trojan horse, and we also know that after the Trojan horse was brought inside by the citizens of Troy, it was not long before the enemy from within destroyed Troy completely. And without the Trojan horse having been brought inside the walls of Troy by the Trojans, the enemies of Troy could never have breached the walls of Troy. Is it possible that Obama is no different than a Trojan horse? Let's look at what Obama has done and continues to do to weaken America. In 4 short years, Obama added $6 trillion to America's debt. He imposed Obamacare onto the American people, and we won't know all of its devastating effects until it is fully implemented in 2014 or 2016. We do know that he has skillfully divided America, not only having turned blue states against red states, but turning those that have not against those that have. He is also in the process of dramatically weakening our military, and as such putting America at greater risk than our enemies. The only real way that any one of us can gauge another man is by his fruits. So let's take a look at Obama's fruits. With the Arab Spring in full effect, What has Obama done to try and reduce the persecution of Christians throughout the Middle Arab countries? Obama's silence in that regard is deafening. Ever wonder why Obama has never traveled to a Muslim country with his wife Michelle? It is because she is not a Muslim. And as a Muslim, as he is, he cannot travel with her to those countries. It's also interesting that President Obama has never traveled to Israel as president, nor do I suspect that he ever will. The Prophet Muhammad wrote that dogs are dirty animals and that they should be killed. Well, Obama was not into killing them. He has eaten them, but he's not into killing them. But that might explain why Bo never travels in Air Force One with Obama. He does fly with Michelle and the girls in separate planes, but he has never been in the same plane with Obama. And the reason that is again, Muslims believe that dogs are dirty, and to remain in a confined area for a period of time is prohibited. There is little doubt in anybody's mind that Obama won either election fairly. So the question that we need to ask ourselves is plain. Is Obama the Trojan horse that will help the Muslims obtain world domination? I certainly think so. How about you? As Americans that love our freedom, we need to do whatever we can to prevent history from repeating itself. Thank you.